Okay, alright, we're doing something way different tonight. Um, to say that I'm frustrated is massive understatement. Now, here's the thing. I did say during the review last night against Utah it was going to be a slaughterhouse tonight, and I did predict, I think I said 8-0 in the video. That was pretty darn close, wasn't I? Uh, here's the thing. I'm not even wearing a jersey. I don't have any notes. I did have notes, but then I stopped keeping track. This team's a tire fire. They're a tire fire. It's a mess right now. And yeah, like I said, I don't have notes. The game just ended like maybe 3 minutes ago at the time I'm recording this. So normally I would, put together my little graphic with all the stats and that. I didn't even do it because I'm too frustrated. And how do you fix this? How? How do you do it? And I wasn't going to say anything about the rumors and all this and that about Allmark, but everybody's talking about it, so I guess I will too. Here's what I think about it. I don't know what's true and what's not. It's rumors. We're in 2026. There's rumors all over the place, right? But the fact that they talked about it on TSN, the team had to make a statement about it. Again, I don't know what's true and what isn't, do we? It's just rumors right now, right? So, I don't know. But my opinion about that is if it is true, it shouldn't be as public as it is, right? And if it's not true, well, then somebody started up a lie at some point in time. Like, what? I don't know what they were supposed to do tonight as far as goaltending goes. They started Marilainen. What are you supposed to do? It was either him or Sogard. So, like, I do still have the stats pulled up. I'll go through some of them. But, like, they start Marilainen, and then he got pulled after, I believe it was the first 3 goals. Yeah, it was 3 goals. Again, I have notes, but, like, I'm frustrated. Yeah, I believe he let in 3 goals on 4 shots or something, and then they pulled him, right? So they bring in Sogard, but it's like, I don't know what they're supposed to do. They're in a really, really tough spot here. They're going up against Colorado, the team that never loses. What do you do? Like, you start Marilainen or Sogard. Okay, Marilainen played last night. Sogard has not played an NHL game in over a year. So either way, they were screwed. Didn't matter what they did. So they start Marilainen, and again, like I said, they pull him. They put Sogard in, and I felt horrible for Sogard tonight. Sogard stops 11 out of 16. 688 save percentage tonight. I felt horrible for him. His first NHL game in over a year, and you're going to throw him in against Colorado. But again, it's like, what is the team supposed to do? Are you going to leave Marilainen in there the whole time? Probably not. And what happened was they pulled Sogard after the second period. They put Marilainen back in. So it's like, you never see that. You never see a goalie start a game, get pulled, and then get put back in again. That just doesn't happen. But if it's the Sens, you never know. Um, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. And they literally during the game, I forget exactly when it was, but they signed James Reimer to a pro tryout. I'm like, this team, it's if it's not a tire fire right now, it's getting very, very close, very close. Cause like this was ugly, and there were a couple fights tonight. The Clevin and Manson. What a night for Manson, by the way, huh? That one, that was early in the game too. I was like, okay, you'd like to see this. I think it was still scoreless when actually this is such a weird video. Again, no notes. I'm not changing to the scene with the stats and all that, but Like, I do have some notes, but I stopped keeping track completely. Um, I'm pretty sure the fight was when it was scoreless, right? Yeah. So it's like, okay, you like to see that. But then the second fight was Stutzla. Yep, I think that was his second career fight. There's two ways you can look at this. It's like when Batherson fought, who was it? I forget what game it was now. He got into a fight. But you can look at this two ways. You can applaud Stutzla for doing it, which I do. But at the same time, he should not be the one dropping the gloves. Come on, what are we doing? But who else is going to do it? McDermott wasn't dressed tonight. Kachuk can't fight. Now I know that. Because his hand is taped up. So, like, what? What do you do? What do you do, right? Now, there is a bit of a silver lining here. Number one, the score actually ends up being better than I predicted, funny enough. And it's Colorado, right? So, like, there's no, like, if you're going to lose 8-2, Colorado would be the one that you'd probably feel the best about losing 8-2 against. But, yeah, this was ugly. Very ugly. So I'll go through the stats again. This is a weird video. This is just going to be kind of like a ramble session, but um, I'll go through the stats because like it is interesting when you look at it. So the shots I'm doing. This is so weird the way I'm doing this. So I do apologize if it's very different. Um, so the shots in the first period were tied 11-11, and shots in the second period 17-10 for Colorado, and the shots were 10-6 Ottawa in the third period, 34-31 Colorado overall. So it's like, I'll say it again, goaltending. Like, just they just gotta fix their goaltending, man. Like, it can be so easy to look at this score and be like, wow, this team sucks, whatever. Because 8-2 is a brutal loss, obviously, but if they make a couple of saves here and there, then you got a closer game. But the Sens, they got to fix their goaltending, and I'm going to keep on saying it until I do. So, face-off percentage, 54.1 for Colorado, 45.9 for Ottawa. Sens go over 3 on the power play. Colorado goes 2 for 6 on their power play. Penalty minutes, 42 for Ottawa, 16 for Colorado. The hits were 38-13 in favor of the Sens. Block shots 20-14 in favor of Colorado. Giveaways 11 by Colorado, 7 by the Sens. Takeaways were 5-4 in favor of the Sens. And these two teams will be meeting again actually pretty soon, January 28th, so about 3 weeks. That's great. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even think I'd get to the stats, reading those stats off like that. Speaking of stats, like, just if you had to guess, just guess. Think about all the players that Colorado has on their team, right? All these superstars. Who do you think had the most points tonight? Just guess. I'll tell you right now, it was a tie between two players. One of them is very obvious. A guy by the name of Nathan MacKinnon. He had 4 points. Okay, makes sense. You would never guess the other player, though. No, you would never be able to guess. Josh Manson. He had 2 goals, 2 assists, plus 5, and a fight. And when I was watching this on the TSN broadcast, they said no player in NHL history has ever had 2 Gordie Howe hat tricks. Manson almost did. So if he got into a second fight, that would have been an NHL first. So I was literally saying it, like yelling, not yelling at the TV, but I was like, I kind of hope he gets into another fight, because that'd be pretty cool to say, wouldn't it? Huh? Against the Sens, because why not? But it's like, oh man. And Colorado, they were missing a couple of couple of key players. Landeskog was out and Taves was also out, but doesn't matter that much. They're still very loaded. But yeah, I don't know. Just what do you even say about this, man? Like, are there positives? Yeah, sure. They didn't get shut out. The score ends up being better than I actually predicted. And there are actually Senators players who were a plus tonight. What? How does that work? Matt and Paolo and Clevin were +1 in an 8-2 loss. That's okay. Figure that one out. Oh god, the goaltending though. Merillinen, 833 save percentage. Just not good. And Sogard, 688, man. Again, I didn't feel worse for anyone uh, than I was with Sogard. Like, I don't know. It's a really weird video. It's not much of a review, just more of a ramble session, I feel like, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll say it again. If this team, I don't know if I'd say they're a tire fire right now, but they're getting close to. They're getting very close. So their next game is going to be on Saturday against the Panthers. They lost pretty badly tonight. I think it was 6-2, right? 6-2 to Montreal. Let me check that real quick. Where is that? Yep, they lost 6-2 in Montreal. So yeah, they're probably going to be a hungry team as well. So yeah. Where's Florida at in the standings? They're not that high up. They've actually been struggling lately. 22-18-3. They're 2 points ahead of the Sens. They've lost their last two. But we'll see what happens. They actually have a losing road record. The Sens will be at home, I do believe, for that one. Yes, their next two are at home. So, actually, it's interesting. The Sens definitely have some winnable games. So they've lost their last three, which is not good. Obviously, they're 2-3 now in 2026. So they got Florida on Saturday. They've got Vancouver on Tuesday. That's a winnable game. And then they've got the Rangers the day after that in New York. And the Rangers have been struggling big time at home. So some winnable games coming up. But jeez, man. I don't know. I know I said this in a review video like quite a while ago, it feels like, but this team, they're not making the playoffs. No. No, they're not. Currently, they're 5 points out of a playoff spot, but the way they're playing and all the drama and the rumors and all that, the goaltending, they're not making it. And if they do, I'll be shocked, to be honest. So, anyways, yeah, that was some kind of review video. Not really a review video, more of a ramble video, but it's like, what do you do? Now, what I will say, the game was 8-1 after the second period. I'll repeat that. It was 8-1 after the second period. So, yeah, that's when I just decided to stop taking notes, because I mean, it looked like it was going to end up like 12-1, legit. But again, it actually ends up being a little bit better than I thought, which sounds ridiculous to say when it's an 8-2 final. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a really weird video. Do apologize. It's going to be a lot shorter. How long is this recording right now? 14 minutes? It's going to be shorter than that. But yeah, I don't know. This was it was pretty much what I expected, but it was still frustrating, and just combine that with all the whatever the heck's going on with Allmark and what's true and what's not. None of us know yet, right? That's the thing. Right now, it's all just rumors, right? So I know the team put out that statement about what happened, but it's like, what I find interesting about that is the fact that TSN mentioned it. It's like, and even TSN, I forget who said it now. I believe it was Darren Dreger who said it. It might have been James Duthie. Somebody on the panel said it, but they said that they don't recall a team ever doing something like this, like a social media post about rumors. And I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like this never happens, so it's like I don't know. It makes you wonder what the heck's really going on, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Soon enough. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't know what the heck kind of video this is. I'm not even wearing a Sens jersey right now, so yeah, this was a fun night if you're a Colorado fan, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for the game against the Panthers, and hopefully I can do an actual video for that one. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up now, and I will see you in the next one.